broke a sweat, homie, this practice. Pondering my next move, staring at my track list. Hope I ain't miss my window. Praying like a Baptist, Seattle's own. Tired of this Game of Thrones. They made a list of the best rappers, and guess who wasn't on? While the disrespect continues, I'm steady packing these venues. Guess if you ain't at the table, you on the menu. And I'm that spitter, baby. They don't want you to see, but everybody south of Capitol Hill's rocking with me. Boys smoke the trays and ponder getting their life together. I'm comfortable with my role, so I'm like, whatever. I ain't got a job, but I work hard. And you don't work hard, but you got a job. The irony is I'm judged while you feel the applause. I'm slept on, that's why I had to set this alarm. My dudes is armed, I'm armed with this arm charm. Body banging like she got that cream from Barry Bonds. Yeah.
I did it for the city, I did it for the love, I did it for the people, I did it for us.
That Dre season is here, a real hitter with a mic, I'm everything that they fear. With that hood ain't the same, I was all on their ass, I'm level-headed. So yo, my dudes love when I spaz, and I'm so over Seattle's passive-aggressive attitude. They don't call you back, what they really saying is F you. While I'm from the same place, I move at a different pace. I prefer if you just said it to my face, damn, I did it.
I did it for the city, I did it for the love, I did it for the people, I did it for us.
Average dudes with they average spit, writing average rhymes, knocking average chicks. The closer I get, I can feel the people starting to shift. I'm loyal to a fault, and everybody can't come with. Rap's a rich man's game, I'm only playing with change. They bang models and singers, I'm knocking my old flame, I'm different. The crowd, I move with the chosen few. Black thoughts, I could be the front man for the roots. No diamonds and gold, I'm on my sticks and stones. If we can see your panty line, you should have on a thong. My team is strong, through this fire we forged a bond. And they already know what it is when I get on. To the hearse, party like it's December 31st. When I'm on my deathbed, I probably cracking my nurse. You ain't got the bars to compete. I'm a verbal athlete, deflating these boys so they say that I cheat. Damn, I did it.
I did it for the city, I did it for the love, I did it for the people, I did it for us.
Yeah. I should probably start by apologizing for the long wait, man. You know, I know I be tripping. But I'm not just a rapper, I'm an artist. And, you know, my creative process is a little bit different than most. Nonetheless, I want to welcome everybody out to the Dre's Experience. I got TCF in the building. My whole camp's here with me. I got the band in here laying this cool-ass vibe. And I'm Seattle's own. Let's get into it.
I just want to live. God protect me. I just want to live. I just want to live.
Good morning, Grand Rising to all of y'all out there. Happy Feel Good Friday to you. Welcome to the Morning Update Show. I'm your co-host, Trey Holiday, and we got an amazingly packed show for y'all today. Lots of feel good energy in the building. Got to start with my guy, Big O. What up, Big O?
Trey Holiday, how are you? Happy Friday.
Good, man. Happy Feel Good Friday to you.
Feel Good Friday it is. Let's get right into it. Good morning. I want to welcome everybody to the Morning Update Show and remind you right now is the perfect opportunity for you to tag and share the stream. Go ahead and tag and share the stream with people who you feel would appreciate culturally relevant news and information emanating from right here in the Emerald City. Also want to give a big shout out to our partners over at the South Seattle Emerald and KBCS 91.3 at Bellevue College. Also want to remind everybody that you can listen to the Morning Update Show anywhere that you listen to your favorite podcast. We got the link right there to SoundCloud, but you can also check out the Morning Update Show on Google, on Spotify, Apple iTunes, and so many other places. Man, it's no excuses season. And so a great way to support Black-owned independent media while letting people know you're not going for it is visit whereweconverge.com/shop, and you can get that right there. And before I keep going here, today's guest, we got a full house out here today. We have Adra Boo, who is the official MC for Seattle Welcome Back Week events. We'll also be joined by Laura Clise, the Intentionalist, talking about how you can be intentional in spending your money and being supportive of the Welcome Back Weeks. And we've got Elijah Lewis from the Africatown Community Land Trust going to be talking about Reunion on Union.
Yeah, lots of great stuff going on, man. Clearly, the city is back up and running and open for business.
Yeah, no, it's good stuff. So watching here today, you'll figure out what you can do to be supportive of events, whether it's down to here in the CID, if it's in the Central District, and also in South Seattle. We'll be touching on all of those. Excuse me. Remind everybody the vaccine is free in King County. Well, it's basically kind of free everywhere, but definitely here in King County, there's lots of resources and locations to be able to get the vaccine. We've got a link there in the comments. If you're looking for the vaccine, click the link there. And there's a service where they can even come to your house if you want them to come to your house. And sticking to the vaccine here, again, we're having a discussion going on about vaccine hesitancy in our community. I invite people to visit our website where we've got vaccine stories, whereweconverge.com/post, or you can follow the link there. It's actually just been updated. We have people giving feedback as to why they got the vaccine or why they didn't.
Yeah. I mean, again, this is such a specific time. That's what I've been saying to people as we dealt with the pandemic and folks losing lives and family members. It's really important because it's hit so many different of us in a wide ranging of ways. So absolutely, yo.
Yep. Next up here, big shout out to Market Street Shoes. We'll put that up there on the screen. Go ahead and give Market Street Shoes some support next time you're going and looking for shoes, especially back to school shopping is going to be coming up soon. That's marketstreetshoes.com. You can buy shoes there online or visit their store in Ballard. We can't end the week without reminding people the ballots are, they've been mailed out. You heard King County Elections Director Julie Wise say, don't be tardy to the party. Right. All right. So make sure, keep an eye out for your ballot because the ballots are coming in. If you haven't gotten your ballot by July 19th, contact King County Elections and see what's going on, right? So, you know what I'm saying? This is our big message here. We're going to get out and we're going to vote. The presidential election cycle is really always very high turnout on voting, but it drops during these cycles. But for people here in Seattle, man, the election for mayor and city council, it's just as impactful, if not more, of how it impacts us here. And city attorney is up as well.
One of the things people got to realize is how important these local elections are. It's something that I've really learned in the last few years, to be honest, about who is representing you, who's representing your district, who's representing your city. It's really important, man. So get out there and make sure your voice is heard with that vote.
Yeah. No, it's important. All right. So I'm going to ask everybody watching right now. Okay, everybody watching right now, I need you all to do me a favor, and that includes Elijah over there because he's glued right there to the screen. So I need you to do me a favor. We need to get Jake Gravbrot to 10,000 followers on it.
Unbelievable, man. He's the best player in the world. I'm glad he's on my side. And going into a Game 7, you want the best player in the world on your side.
The backyard got mountains in it. I do not move until my accountant finish. Big mason jars, each one an ounce.
All right, that's it right there. We need to get walk.in.to the light.
Walk.into the light.
10,000. We have Jake said 9,157. So, I see that the Intentionalist is here, and Laura is being intentional right now and is following Jake on Instagram. Appreciate you over there, Laura. Let's get Jake to 10,000 followers, everybody. Did we hit everything here? I think we hit everything, Cuddy. Oh, yeah, this is a big deal, right? So now we have our event. Like, people are always like, man, how can I get my flyer over there to Converge? How can we make you aware of the event and everything else? Now on our website, whereweconverge.com, if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll see a link there that says event calendar submission. And Omi will go ahead and put that link in the comments right now, because just to let you guys know, it's a bit overwhelming because people send us stuff through all kinds of different ways. Like, SMS, and then, IG DM, and then Twitter DM, and then Facebook, carrier pigeon, smoke signal, ESP. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are always trying to send us some stuff. We've organized it now. There's one Google form where people now in community can send their events over here.
Yeah, absolutely. And just for y'all out there, just know I'll be sending y'all this link. It's been one of those things where we have really worked out a full-fledged system for you guys to bring your information right here into the Morning Update Show so we can make sure we keep the audience engaged and informed. All
right. Looks like we're right on time today. It must really be a feel-good Friday. Next up, we're going to have Adra Boo, and official Welcome Back Week's MC. So I'm looking forward to that. And I hear we might be in store for a big surprise as well. You know what I'm saying? Usually I get the scoop on all the info, but I don't have any scoop on this one. So we'll see what happens. We're going to take a quick break right now. When we come back, we're joined by Adra Boo. You're watching the Morning Update Show.
Hey, everybody. Y'all know that COVID-19 has had a major impact on everything this year, even energy bills. Puget Sound Energy understands the ongoing struggle that's facing its customers. And this is why they're offering a COVID bill assistance program of up to $2,500 per qualified customer. If you or anyone you know are currently behind on energy bills, please contact PSC today to discuss all of the assistance options available. Visit psc.com/COVID to learn more.
Hey guys, it's Besa Gordon from Converge Media. You can catch me on my show Rewind with Besa, which airs every other Saturday at 2 p.m. anywhere you watch Converge Media. Now, I know a lot of us still have questions about the COVID-19 vaccine. However, here are a couple things you don't have to question. Everyone 12 years and older in Washington State are now eligible for the COVID-19 vaccine. It's free, and you don't even need insurance or citizenship status to get vaccinated. If you still have questions, and I know you probably do, you can visit kingcounty.gov/COVID for additional information. You can also call the King County COVID-19 call center at 206-477-3977 to get COVID-19 and the vaccination questions answered, get translation services if needed, set up an in-home vaccination appointment for yourself or someone you know may not be comfortable at a vaccination site due to a disability, anxiety, or other reasons. Look, with summer being here, now is the time to get all your COVID-19 vaccination questions answered so we can all get out the house and live our best lives again.
I'm living my best life. Ain't going back and forth with you, COVID. All right, welcome back to the Morning Update Show. My name is Omari Salisbury. Right now, I got the honor to welcome to our set Adra Boo. What's happening?
What's happening? What's happening, everybody?
Yeah, man. Welcome to the Morning Update Show.
Thank you.
All right. And now we've got some handcrafted motion graphics here. We've got one that says, welcome back. Go ahead and put that up. Worked hard on this. Downtown Seattle. Welcome back. It's been like 7 hours putting this together. You know, I had to stitch it, crochet it.
Oh, my goodness. If it's on a shirt, I want one with the Converge on the back. I'm just saying.
All right. New merch is always in the pipelines.
Yes.
Okay, so you're the official MC for City of Seattle Welcome Back Week. So first of all, maybe you can tell everybody what Welcome Back Weeks is all about.
Yeah, so Welcome Back Weeks is basically a teaming up of the city with Creative Commons, Office of Arts and Culture, to really revitalize the town, to bring back, arts and performance to the town in like our parks and outdoor places where we can get live and we can still be spaced and distanced for those who, are thinking about that safety, but we get to get back into live performing, live just shows, music, there's circus. It's really going to be something really special to witness in some of these parks around Seattle.
All right, good stuff. And, Seattle, I think, probably needs something like this to be like, man, welcome back, get out, it's open. Because, some people have always been in the streets the last year, but there's a lot of people who've been in the crib, so this is their opportunity to be like, get out and get active across Seattle.
Yeah, I think, with the Rona, with the panini, as we like to call it, I think a lot of people have been nervous about just getting back into being public. And so this is a really great opportunity for people to, be able to feel good about coming back out, to feel like they still have some of their safety and to have a good time and to get back into those old feelings that we used to have about going to shows, about seeing any kind of performance. So I think it's going to be exciting. I know I'm one of those people who, as an artist was like, oh, I want to perform, I want to do stuff. I also liked being in a house and seeing shows, but I'm ready to get back out. And I don't know, how ready I am for being inside with a lot of people. So I think this will be good for people to just like slowly get back into the groove of like kicking it again.
All right. And, you're not only the MC, but you're also an artist, a singer. And I only bring that up because when you say kicking it, you really do know how to kick it.
Yeah, we talk about kicking it. I mean, I might got a brace on right quick because I'm trying to get my body back right. But, I haven't been out as much either. So I'm ready to see some people I haven't seen in a while. I'm ready to get live with some people, like out in the open, get loud, just to embrace some people. And also, I want to hug some people because I am vaccinated. And I'm like, I know that's a choice that people got to make for all their reasons. And also these situations, all of these setups will have a place for people to get vaccinated. So if you haven't yet, you're on a fence, you're just thinking about it, this will be also a place where you can do that too if you want to.
All right. So you can go out and get vaccinated. Man, y'all got this vaccine everywhere, huh?
Listen.
What? Need that distribution program.
I mean, I'm like, I love that, we're all talking about it in a way too of like, not everybody's ready to get it. And like, I have my own reasons for getting vaccinated and, I'm not the pro-vax, anti-vax person, but for people who are thinking about it, it's like, at least there's a place where you can go and get it. And you don't have to even make it a big deal. Like, you know what I mean? But it'll be nice when you got it because at least then you just feel a different kind of way about hugging some people and, just getting the embrace. I always make these jokes when I MC stuff about how like people ain't been touched in a while in the shows. So, this is a way and a thing. So it'll be super fun.
What kind of touching you talking about?
Consensual, hugs. Don't have me out here. Don't have me out. Listen,
I didn't know if comedian was on the resume too. You know what I'm saying? You say you do it all.
That's why they call me auntie, because I keep it sometimes too real. So
okay, auntie. All right. So now with this welcome back weeks, and tomorrow we'll put this up right now. We've got the Massive Monkeys, not too far from over here. I think over in Hinghey Park. Yes. There it is. Those are our buddies, the Massive Monkeys. We actually did a short film on them with Vanish in Seattle. So that's going on tomorrow. And we encourage everybody to go there, and we'll put that link there in the comments. Mm-hmm. But on the big picture now of Welcome Back Weeks, what are some of the other things that we can expect? And I'm not talking about whatever surprise is yet, because they said it's a surprise, but in totality, what else is going to be going on?
So also alongside Massive Monkeys, so also in Hinghai will be both Saturday and Sunday. And so you'll also get to hear from Hollis, Evan Flory Barnes. There's also going to be some circus performing. There's going to be Chong the Nomad. There's going to be the Party Hat Gallery, Totem Star. So there's a bunch of people who are going to be over in the park. And then on the 24th and 25th, we'll do Pioneer Square. For the 24th, we'll have Black Tones. We'll have Shayna Shepherd, who all of y'all know up in here and love. Yeah. I love too. We'll also have Shenandoah Davis. And then on Saturday the 25th, we'll be in Westlake Park. And so we'll also have Totem Star. We'll have a bunch of performances. There'll be like some roaming circus type things that are happening. There's also stuff for families and kids. So you can bring your whole family. You could bring your boo thing if you got one. You could bring a blind date. You can bring your grandma. Like, it's for everybody. And nobody's got to feel no feelings about it.
I was about to say, I'm feeling excluded. You're like, you can bring that. I might just bring my mama.
You can bring your mama. You can bring your staff.
I'm going to bring, these guys don't like hanging out with me once we leave here. Maybe a few hours on the morning show's enough. Let me ask you a question. Now, when you talk about this lineup that you're talking about here with Welcome Back Weeks, it really sounds intentional. And I only say that because, I just call it how I see it with the city. And sometimes, it's still the government, and sometimes the government moves in a very whatever kind of way, and then sometimes they move in an intentional way. And this looks like whoever will put this planning together here was kind of intentional to, as far as even the MC and the artists who are performing, the diversity group of the artists, the locations in downtown Seattle. What kind of thought and planning went into Welcome Back Weeks?
I wish that I could give you more of an answer on that. I know that it has been intentional for who's featured and how people are brought back. And I think that that's what really made me say yes to doing this. I came in as the MC and am just excited about the people who are going to be featured. That it's not just like some cookie cut, like, oh, this is like acceptable, welcomeable Seattle. But it's like really the people who make the city go.
Yeah, and for us over here at Converge, we were there. The Friends of the Waterfront were gracious enough to invite us out there last week. And, our message, we were telling people, especially people in our home neighborhood, which is the Central District, but our larger community is like, hey, this waterfront is here for you. Yes. Come down here. And I think that a lot of people in our community, we never left downtown because of when some people leave downtown, they see these news stories. Oh, downtown's on fire, it's ablaze. This is like, man, we've been coming downtown our whole life. A lot of people stopped coming downtown because they just didn't feel like it was a space for them anymore, or they didn't feel welcome, or like it was no longer their space. People from my neighborhood they're not scared of nothing down here. Right. But they have to have a reason, and there's no better reason for somebody to come than to be invited.
That part. That is what makes this special. That it's like in all these places right now that we're having these July installations are places where people have been afraid to come out for whatever purpose. And it's like, you don't even gotta feel that way. I'm born and raised in Seattle. And I'm like, I don't care where we are. I'm gonna be everywhere I can be in the town because this is where I come from. And that's another reason why I was happy to jump on, because I'm from here. I want it to happen, and it'll be a chance for people to see some of these places with a different perspective than they've seen it before. You don't gotta come down and be judgy in your feelings about what's happening. Now there's something for you to come and take in. And a lot of these things are happening kind of often, right? This is just a bigger happening of it, but there's things that are around. There's buskers around. There's people doing things around. And it's like, come back into your city, especially when we get to Westlake on the 25th, a place that has been just a hub for all kind of different things, for activism, for, a whole lot of other stuff, a lot of, fire, and a lot of just loud and people trying to make a point, right? And we can't take away from that either. But also it's like, let's get in these spaces. Let's get to know these spaces. Let's get acclimated again to why the city is so lit in the first place.
Yeah, look at you. I like what you said. You said, I'm from the town. You can find me everywhere like air.
Yeah, absolutely. Ain't no reason to fear the place that you came from, and a lot of people ain't from here and got opinions about what we do here. And it's like, no, we are a lit town. We're lit. Man,
it's really refreshing to sit with somebody who's as excited about this city as I am. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we have apologists on here. Oh, the city could be this, the city could be that. And it is. Any city in America, and particularly ours, has a ways to go on a lot of things. But there's a lot of good stuff about the Emerald City.
Yeah, I just choose not to focus in so hard on that, right? Like, yeah, I got opinions. When you've grown up here and you've seen things change, yeah, you got opinions. You got thoughts on thoughts. And I sit at home in my auntie's seat, like, let me tell you what should be happening. Let me tell you what people can do. But also, it's nice to focus in on the positives and moving forward and like what things could be, what stuff could look like. And it's like sometimes you got to create that space. And so someone clearly took the time to create these spaces, and they'll happen into, I believe, September. So they'll be in some different neighborhoods. So it's like, come out your house. Don't be afraid. It's going to be free. Free 99. Free. Man, if y'all don't come out and enjoy all this free stuff.
All right. So before I let you go, all I got here was a message that let's see here. It is a secret. And it's a surprise. It's the only messaging that I have here. It's a secret surprise that you're supposed to unveil right now.
Yes,
What's going on?
I just got the hot tip, and so I guess it's not a secret no more. But for those who attend the Westlake, the Welcome Back Westlake event on the 25th of this month, we are going to close out the whole entire day with a very special set from Diggable Planets.
Oh, wow.
So,
what?
No big deal. Just Diggable Planets in Westlake Park for free. So, if you scared to come out, you might want to just go ahead and get relaxed and then come on through, because I'm going to lose my whole mind. I'm not wearing no wigs that day or lashes. I'm going all the way in. I can't wait.
Oh, my goodness. Yo, that's big. That's super big. That's dope.
You know, we've been waiting for DP for
yeah. That's what
like
I'm
10,
saying. You ain't
years?
seen Diggable Planets together in like I don't know when. You know what I'm saying? We see Ish around and he's got different projects, but I ain't seen Diggable Planets together. And wow, that's big.
So it's really going down
the
town.
In the town. Town business.
Yes, absolutely.
Adra Boo, man, you bring so much infectious energy. You're welcome back here on the Morning Update Show anytime.
Thank you. I mean, it's warm. I'm going to have to bring a fan with me next time because I'm glistening up in here. But thank you.
Okay, Auntie. Hey, we're going to take a quick break right now. When we come back, we're off the set, and Trey Holiday is joined by Laura Clise, also known as the Intentionalist, because she's always intentional on how we're spending. We got there it is, from theintentionalist.com. You are watching the Morning Update Show.
I did it for the city, I did it for the love, I did it for the people, I did it for us.
Back on this rap ish, I ain't even broke a sweat, homie, this practice. Pondering my next move, staring at my track list, hope I ain't miss my window. Praying like a Baptist, Seattle's own, tired of this Game of Thrones. They made a list of the best rappers and guess who wasn't on? While the disrespect continues, I'm steady packing these venues.
Converge Media produces culturally relevant content for Black and urban audiences. Our coverage is raw, transparent, and objective, praised by community leaders, government officials, and residents. Support Converge Media today via Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal at Converge Media. Welcome back, everybody, to the Morning Update Show. I'm excited to be back in the studio and on the set with Miss Laura Clise of The Intentionalist. What's up, Laura?
Good morning. It's nice to see you.
Yeah, it's great to be with you here, and thanks so much for coming down today to explain to our audience some of the things going on in terms of this partnership that The Intentionalist has with Welcome Back Week. Let's hear all about it.
Absolutely. So, as you've now heard, Welcome Back Weeks is a celebration of recovery and reopening and really the things that bring heart and soul to our city, right? And that's arts and culture, but it's also, of course, small businesses and the diverse people behind them.
Yeah.
So for our part, we have a number of activations that we're doing that I'm excited to share with viewers today, including Receipt and Receive. So what this is a promotion that invites folks, no matter which small business they're patronizing, Belltown, Downtown, Pioneer Square, Chinatown ID, upload your receipt to Intentionalist, and we're going to immediately send you a reward. We're going to send you a $10 coupon, good toward any purchase from our site, and you'll automatically be entered to win additional prizes, including $100 gift certificates from diverse small businesses throughout the downtown corridor.
Wow. So you guys are, one of the things I love about your name is because you guys really are intentional with everything you do. And so much of this is about the injection of, new customers and vibrancy into small businesses. And you guys really have had a really keen focus on that. How did you guys come up with this program to say, you know what, we're going to do something very, intentional, but also innovative in bringing, more business to small businesses?
So for the Welcome Back Weeks campaigns that we're running, we really wanted to reach different people in different neighborhoods with different motivations, right? So Receipt and Receive is a reward for folks that come downtown and are spending like it matters. But then we also, if you want to check this out, these are Welcome Back coupons. And what I love about this activation, so it's focused on Chinatown International District, and there are small businesses downtown and in Chinatown, including Hood Famous Cafe and Bar and Jade Garden, who are giving out these $10 coupons to all of their customers that can be used to receive up to $10 off any of these 6 businesses. And what's amazing about this is that the 6 businesses where folks can use these Welcome Back Chinatown International District coupons are the ones that kind of fly below the radar screen. And so it's wonderful that we've been able to activate small businesses that have a little bit more of a marketing platform to get the word out to their customers to check out Nuan Dong, to check out Siren, Kobo Shop and Gallery, to check out Alice's Floral Design, Chu Min Tofu, which is a vegan, vegetarian,
one of my favorites,
Vietnamese spot, and Fort St. George.
Wow. I was just going to ask you to name them off. So you've done just that. And I got to say, for those who are looking for amazing vegan options, Chu Min Deli is amazing. And not only do they have great food, but their service is so hospitable. I mean, the owner there, she's just so sweet. And, they were doing free dinners for houseless folks, I think, on Sundays. They were doing
She's still
free
doing
food.
that.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I think that it's beautiful to have these connections with our small businesses and also to uplift the ones that are staying connected and plugged into their communities. It's a very particular community in Chinatown ID. So you guys have done a lot of great work here. How did you guys get those 6 businesses to be on that coupon?
So we asked the community. We're really fortunate to be able to collaborate with partners in the Chinatown Business Improvement Association. And we asked them, who are some of the under-celebrated businesses that you think could use a little extra attention and promotion throughout Chinatown, throughout Little Saigon, and we got their feedback in addition to conversations that we have with business owners all the time.
Wow. I mean, so that's really a part of what you guys have been doing. You guys have really stayed plugged in and connected. How has it been for you, Laura, doing this work? Because I often find that there's something that drives us to, do community-led work and community-driven work. What is that for you?
I think that the past 18 months have reminded us of the importance of our connection to one another as people and of the incredible value of community. And so for me and for the Intentionalist team, everything that we do is, yes, about making it easier for all of us to spend our money at diverse small businesses through everyday decisions about where we eat, drink, and shop. But just as importantly, it's about centering people so that folks know not only is there incredible vegan food at Chu Min Tofu, but about Tanya. And it's about the fact that when we have those connections, then we start to build community with one another.
I agree with you 100% here, Laura. It's one of the reasons why I love working in the Central District, being right here in Pioneer Square, going through Chinatown ID to get to my office. I stop at various places throughout the area, right? And so much of what I love to do is spend money in places that are those small mom and pop shops. You know, when we patron their businesses, we show them that they're valuable.
Yes.
And I think that that's really a key to what you guys are doing at the Intentionalist. What are some of the other things that folks can get from the Intentionalist? If they go to your website, what are they going to learn?
So first of all, intentionalist.com, be sure to click on Welcome Back Seattle, because in addition to the 2 promotions I mentioned, we're also going to be featuring some discounts on gift certificates from all of the diverse small businesses throughout our platform. And then beyond that, head to our blog to read stories about the really inspiring people behind the businesses in our community. And remember to spend like it matters.
Absolutely. And if a small business owner out there is watching today and they say, man, this is something I need to get on board with, how do they get their business to be featured on the Intentionalist?
So the easiest thing to do is either hit us up on social media. We're at Intentionalist with an _, or send us an email to hello@intentionalist.com. And what I will say is that while Intentionalist is intentionally focused on brick and mortar small businesses where you and I eat, drink, and shop, we love hearing from other folks as well, because we're always being asked for a whole variety of recommendations. And I think that as all of us who care about a more connected, inclusive local economy connect with and know each other, we can lift each other up and recommend each other's businesses.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, so much of this is really what community is all about. And I feel that, you know, even if you live in another community and you work in a community, you get to have the best of both worlds, because then you're able to, you know, patron businesses where you live, but also where you work, and allow for you to shop in both places. And as somebody who loves to shop, I just got to say, I'm not mad at the opportunities for me to spread my money in the right places. And as we say all the time here, let's pay the fee for these businesses. One more time, let folks know where they can find all of the great information at the Intentionalist.
So head to intentionalist.com. Follow us on Instagram at intentionalist_. And the last shout out I want to make is to a business in Little Saigon called Mila Kai. It's been around forever.
Yes.
And I was catching up with the owner, Trin, the other day, and unfortunately she's experiencing some really serious health challenges. So we are hosting a tab at Mila Kai this weekend. Folks can stop through and get a free order of their famous butter glazed chicken wings, crispy and delicious. Stop through, show some support for Mila Kai, and let's keep Trin in our good wishes and prayers.
Wow, Laura, you guys just stay connected, and thank you so much for sharing that. You know, we wouldn't know about this or hear about this any other way than you guys consistently and continuously staying intentional in the work that you do and the connections that you make. So thank you for allowing us to know that we need to be sending love to Trin over at Mila Kai. And you're right, Mila Kai has been there forever. I just remember being a kid going through Chinatown ID. That was a sign that I've always seen. I think about them. I think about Cow Cow. I think about, you know, there's like, oh my gosh, so many of our businesses that have been there for a long time. That's definitely one of them. So I'm glad that you guys are hosting a tab. So what do people have to do if they go there? Is it that they just need to mention? How do they make sure?
They just need to let the folks there know that they'd like an order of the butter glazed chicken wings on the Intentionalist tab.
Wow.
And if folks keep an eye on our Instagram, we're also hosting additional tabs this weekend throughout Chinatown International District.
Oh, so people need to go on get on the social media so we can figure out where these tabs are at.
Absolutely.
You guys are doing amazing work and staying committed to all of this. Thank you again, Laura, for bringing this information to our audience right here and letting us know how we can stay connected to the Intentionalist and all of the amazing things you guys are doing for Welcome Back Week. We definitely need this in our city. I think so many people are ready to get out there. You know, COVID has really been striking so many of us in different ways. And now, as we have these vaccines up, now as we have more people being more comfortable, as Adra was just saying there earlier, I think it's important for us to, you know, let's get out there. Let's break the monotony of us being on Zoom. You know, let's actually go out and meet our friends for like a happy hour. It's okay now, guys. Let's do it.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for all that you do, for the community that you convene through the platform that you have, and it's always a pleasure to be with you.
Absolutely, Laura. Glad you could be with us today. You guys heard it right there from Laura at the Intentionalist. It's a lot going on down there in the Chinatown ID for Welcome Back Week. You guys follow the Intentionalist on IG so you guys can learn about where to do some hopping around in the Chinatown ID and get some great, great food on the tab of the Intentionalist. An amazing opportunity for all of us to patron these small businesses. And then after this break, I get to bring my guy, Elijah L. Lewis, into the building to talk about Reunion on Union, hosted by Africatown Community Land Trust. Lots of great stuff going on this weekend, you guys. Stay tuned. You're watching the Morning Update Show.
I did it for the city, I did it for the love, I did it for the people, I did it for us.
Back on this rap-ish, I ain't even broke a sweat, homie, this practice. Pondering my next move, staring at my track list, hope I ain't miss my window. Praying like a Baptist, Seattle's own, tired of this Game of Thrones. They made a list of the best rappers and guess who wasn't on? While the disrespect continues, I'm steady packing these venues.
Converge Media produces culturally relevant content for Black and urban audiences. Our coverage is raw, transparent, and objective, praised by community leaders, government officials, and residents. Support Converge Media today via Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal at Converge Media. Welcome back, everybody, to the Morning Update Show. I'm your co-host, Trey Holiday, and joining me is my brother, Elijah L. Lewis of Africatown Community Land Trust. You're now the community builder over there. What's up, bro? Thanks for joining us.
What's up, Trey? It's always good to be here, you know, in the building at Converge, and thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I mean, you remember our beginnings,
Yes.
man. You know what I'm saying? Our first studio over there at Black Dot. I mean, we've come a long way, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. I want to actually congratulate Omari and yourself. You know, I've seen how far, you know, y'all have come, and I'm just so excited to see y'all's success.
Oh, thank you, bro. That means a lot. Well, I mean, we're here to really dive in. I mean, there's clearly so much going on in the city. The city is like waking up.
Yes.
We've seen, you know, some great events happening over the summer already.
Yes.
And, you know, this weekend, it boasts another event. Let's talk more about the Reunion on Union.
Yes, so pretty much the Reunion on Union is a reunion for community, you know, legacy families that have been here for over 140 years. You know, it's a time for us to be able to return and come together, share stories, laugh, and just really have a good time with community.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, I remember being at one of the, I think it was either the first or second reunion on Union. And it was just beautiful, man, because everybody came out. It was before COVID. So we just had this long table of just everybody communing together, right? Buffet style dinner. People, it was like potluck style then. But this year, there's some changes because of COVID. What are some of those changes? Because I know it's no longer potluck.
Yeah, so it's no longer potluck style. We actually have communion that is going to be coming, and we have Wally's that is going to be coming and serving, as well as Catfish Corner is going to be, sponsoring some food, as well as Ezell's. And so we have some community catering options, and we're going to be serving the food in a way that is COVID safe and making sure that we are conscious about that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, one of the things I really love about this year's event is what you were talking about in terms of those legacy families. And I know you brought one legacy right here today.
Yes.
So I wanted you to be able to explain what this legacy person is all about.
Yeah,
Who's
so he right here, I was actually being talked to by a legacy family. Elizabeth White actually was telling me she's been on the block for generations, right? And she was born into this house on Union. And really, she was telling me about Rick Davis and Roberta Bird Bar and how they ran the food bank for so many years, and they took those extra steps to make sure that community was really being taken care of. And she was telling me about how Rick used to make sure that if people didn't have rides to the food bank, he would come and he would deliver the food to their door just to make sure that people had food at their doors, and really just making sure that, community was taken care of. And so, I always love hearing about how back in the Central District, how, you can go over to people's houses and the doors are wide open, and, you could play in people's backyards, and there was no question about that, right? And so I love that, with Africatown Community Land Trust, where, creating that new version of the old Central District and bringing that back to community, right? Through development and, acquisition properties that we're currently, working on, but we're able to create that community, and we're able to bring community, gentrified community back to community to thrive. And so that's really why I love being a part of Africatown Community Land Trust and making sure like legacy family members like Rick are being honored, you know what I mean, in today.
Yeah, that's what it's really all about for me. And so much of, what we've seen from Africatown Community Land Trust has just been explosive, man. I mean, folks can remember the humble beginnings of Africatown and starting in a small little house with Umoja Peace Center and then branching off and now really forming a land trust to bring that information and knowledge to the community, which I've learned so much about land trusts and what they can do and how they can bring affordable solutions to our community members through Africatown Community Land Trust, or ACLT as we call it. But, this event in particular is like, we're going to lift up these legacy families. We want to hear some of those stories. We want folks to come out and share. What are you most excited for that's going to be coming up with the reunion on Union?
Honestly, I'm excited for these legacy families. We have over 82 legacy families that have RSVP'd for this event, right? And so they're going to be sharing their stories. I want to see the reunion. I know my family is connected as well with my uncle. It's the old Central District, right? And so being a part of the new generation, it's like we are literally recreating this old Central District and bridging the gap from young to old, and that's what I want to see.
Yeah, that intergenerationality, man. I mean, there's nothing like it. They say that, our elders are the ones that carry the stories with them, and oftentimes there's not enough communing of all of us for us to get that knowledge into our head. So I'm looking forward to it too, man. What are some of the details that we want to make sure the audience knows about this coming event on Saturday?
Absolutely. So tomorrow it is from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. And really, setup is going to be at 12. For anybody who's trying to volunteer or whatnot, setup will be at 12. And really, just come and have fun. You know what I mean? You can also get more information at Africatown Community or AfricatownLandTrust.org, and then you can also look at Africatown Seattle on Instagram.
Yeah, and we have the flyer here too, so there's some info there. Folks can really convene. It's going to be right on 24th and Union. It's taking over 24, so it's going to be right in front of the Liberty Bank building, yes, which is creating legacy in and of itself. Yes. And honestly, the thing is that you know, we want people to come out, man. We want people to be engaged and be joyful. I think so much of this is really also about how we're experiencing gun violence in our community, and we have to have more and more opportunities to celebrate each other, give people their flowers while they're here. You know, like you said earlier, just really creating this intergenerationality with this event. There's a lot of intentionality behind, you know, let's lift up these legacy families. There's also going to be a DJ out there, man, you know, with the DJ cuts. I mean, I'm excited because, you know, anytime that we can celebrate each other in a way that feels very much like family, that to me is what the CD was made of, man. And when we talk about having community, so much of it was in the nuance of the relationships you built. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm excited for. I'm excited to see people I haven't seen in a while. I mean, y'all know I'm out here in the Central District all the time, but I'm thankful because, you know, I'm willing that my grandmother feels well so she can be out there. You know, she's been at Mount Calvary for, oh my gosh, decades. And, you know, now is the time for us to elevate and uplift our elders, elevate and uplift our young folks so that they can have that connectivity, man. Elijah, one more time, how can folks find information on Reunion on Union?
Yes, so you can go to Africatown Community Land Trust on our Instagram. You can go to our Facebook at Africatown Community Land Trust, and really you can show up on 24th and Union and, you know, get some food and really make sure that you're part of, you know, our community and see what we got going on. And then also I want to honor the Black businesses that are going to be with Black Dot on 24th and Union down to 24th and Spring. Sister Imani is going to be with Rooted on 23rd and Spring. She's going to have, I believe, 13 Black businesses that are going to be down on that street as well that, you know, are going to be there, and really just to honor the Central District, honor the legacy, and most importantly, support that economy, the Black economy in our community, right? So even though we're coming back and we're having dinner and we're enjoying everyone's time, it's also a way that we can come back and sustain community, right? And so that's the beautiful part, is that I love with Africatown Community Land Trust, Black Dot, you know, that we're still keeping our community in mind and understanding that, hey, our Black businesses need to be sustained too.
Yeah, absolutely. So you guys are we're taking over the whole corridor.
We're taking over the whole corridor, both 3 blocks.
Yeah,
there we
go.
Over. And so yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Amazing. Elijah, thank you so much for joining me today, coming right here on the Morning Update Show to make sure our audience is going to be engaged and informed. That's what this is all about. So thank you so much for joining today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Well, you guys, I'm excited. There's clearly so many amazing things going on this weekend, next weekend. Clearly, the state and our city and our county is waking up. There's going to be awesome opportunities for you to get out there, bring your friends and family. That's what we're hearing so much. These events are for everybody. And as you can see, they're also free, right? So we want you guys to come on out, enjoy each other, enjoy your friends, your neighbors, those who you grew up with. That's what this is about. Looking forward to these upcoming events this weekend and next weekend with Welcome Back Week. We've got a lot of information today, and I'm excited to bring my co-host, Big O, back on the set so we can do a great recap for you of this amazing Feel Good Friday. Stay tuned, you guys. You're watching the Morning Update Show. Welcome back, everybody, to the Morning Update Show. I'm your co-host, Trey Holiday, and man, oh man, did we have an amazingly well-packed show today. Lots of great info. Oh, welcome back.
Yeah, no, there is lots of great information and lots of stuff that's happening this weekend as well. We want to fit those in here real quick. Is we talked about this yesterday, but we'll put this up there again. This is the Youth Achievement Center. They're having their block party for Youth Achievement Center. That is on Sunday from 12 to 3 on MLK Way South and South Angeline Street. We saw the video there yesterday, and it looks like this Youth Achievement Center is going to be pretty fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when we're talking about doing a project that is this intentional, I love using it because I love the intentionalist, but this intentional about having space and resource centers for young folks, I mean, it hasn't really been done before. So I love that they're taking a model that uplifts the youth voice and has them at the center of what this design needs to be. Amazing project.
Yep, and there's chats with Trey today at 2:00.
Yeah, chats with Trey today at 2:00. Really excited because we have a throwback episode we're bringing into the mix with East from Quarters Clothing Line. Amazing clothing line. And again, you guys know we love to use chats with Trey to showcase some of the amazing businesses right here in our city. So glad that East was able to join me back in my old set. And it's a great thing because really this has been sitting on the shelves for a while, and I'm excited to be able to showcase to all of you guys what Quarters is all about.
All right, good stuff. We're going to get out of here early today. Any last words?
You know, for me, you guys, just see yourself as part of the solution. Our guests today have done just that. Almost every guest we bring on is doing something amazing that is going to push us forward as a city, as a county, as a state. I encourage you guys to find ways for you to do just that as well. Find yourself as a part of the solution.
All right, good stuff. So, busy weekend. Like we said, Massive Monkeys and a whole bunch of other people, by the way, over in the CID on Saturday and Sunday. Reunion on Union on Saturday. Youth Achievement Center. The block party is going on there on Sunday. And some of the most exciting news of the whole show, Diggable Planets, back together again as a group, and that'll be on 25th. Down there at Westlake. So I'm really looking forward to that. A few programming notes here. Of course, Chats with Trey at 2:00 today. And then tomorrow night at 10 p.m. is Weird at Night. You know what I'm saying? Check in with our Weird at Night guys. And then on Sunday at 8 p.m., you can look for another episode of Truly Unruly. About that time to get out of here. So I want to remind everybody, go forward in your purpose, go forward in your humanity. And until Monday at 11 a.m. Peace.
Lift every voice and sing till earth in heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun.